Hi Libra, this is just going to be a one card reading, and I'm using my Cartouche deck, which I've had for about 45 years. And I got this deck, well, I had the Rider-Waite, that was my first deck, and then I got this within a year of getting the other deck. So we're just going to do a one card read to kind of back up your March reading, and also it may go a little bit into April since we're at the end of the month, okay? And this is what it looks like. It's an Egyptian deck, really old. This is what the back looks like. I've always been attracted to Egypt and everything to do with the Egyptians and everything. So I might have had a past life there. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to read to you my intuitive feelings, and then I'm going to read to you out of the book because it has a lot of good information, all right? Okay, the card I pulled for you was Ta. It's number 8. So the number 8 might mean something to you, or if you reduce that down to a 4, the number 4 might mean something to you. And my intuitive feelings, I got, well, there's tools, right? So you have tools here. So building or working towards a goal could be actually physically building something or putting something together, like, you know, a dresser or some type of furniture from IKEA, for example. But I felt like it had to do with the family, with the circle and the knot tied here. And I felt like it might be to do with the home, something for the home. And then I got unity, working together. So 2 or more people may be working on a project together. Could be art projects and also school projects with your children, okay? Or if you're a teacher, it could be, you know, like all the kids in the class and that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm going to read out of the book to you now. The Egyptian symbol is mason's tools. Could be, there could be a mason here, or there might not be. And I know the Masons are getting a bad rap, and I really don't know that much about them, but I do know that my grandpa was a Mason, and he was one of the best men I've ever known, the most loving, giving person I've ever met in my life. So he's the only Mason I've ever known, but he was a really good man. So I don't have any negative feelings towards the Masons. Of course, it could have changed in the last 40 years. Like, I don't know. I really don't know, but I just try to not be negative towards them, okay? The Egyptian identity is the architect of the universe, patron of men. The hieroglyph is the Ren, spelled R-E-N, or name. The nature is fixed, so it's a fixed energy, like it's, you know, it's not fluid, like it's not changeable. It's more like you're working on a project and you're going to see it through to the end. The upright meaning, and you did get it upright, is ingenuity, masculinity, craftsmanship, inventiveness, and dexterity. The spiritual, transpersonal, or superconscious level, during the course of its evolutionary journey back to its creator, the soul or spirit advances through many experiences. Each constructive lesson that is learned represents a brick in its spiritual foundation. As the edifice gradually takes shape, the true character and identity of the psyche is established. Here, I gotta scoot over. At this level, Ta represents the constructive building of the temple of spiritual identity, which slowly grows with each lesson life teaches. So this is like your spiritual, your higher self, you know, the superconscious, right? Now, the subconscious says the finer qualities of masculinity are represented here. The true male who does not need to resort to violence or become a dropout in order to prove his manhood. The man accepts responsibility for his progeny and for the care of the woman who has borne them. These are tall qualities. Card number 8 also indicates hard work and the progress that it may achieve, and typifies the hopeful man who contributes to the community in general, as well as to himself and his family. So that backed up what I said. Oh, good, because I don't read this prior. And it's been like forever since I pulled this deck out. So I'm having to like relearn it now. Okay, the material or mundane or conscious level, it says new inventions, scientific discoveries, and gadgets of all kinds come under this heading, as well as skills, crafts, and dexterities. From heavy labor to most intricate technical work, Ta is nothing if not ingenious. Since the Ta energies correspond to the animus or male aspect of the personality, they will naturally manifest at this level in those areas of life in which men have tended to excel. In this age of equal opportunities, it is unwise to draw lines of comparison, and there are no doubt women who possess Ta-like qualities, just as there are many men involved in Heather-type occupations like clothing design, hairdressing, cooking, and so forth. If the Ta card were to feature in a woman's reading, the inference would be drawn that the person in question either possesses some technical skill or needs to assume a more positive or masculine or supportive role in life. The same principle would apply were the Heather card featured in a man's reading, except that in that case the message would relate to the anemia or feminine aspect of the psyche or personality. So yeah, this is great card to get. Just indicates that you're working on your spirituality, you're working on something physical, and it will all turn out good. It's all really good, and that you're very skilled at what you're the project you're working on. So have confidence and just keep going forward, okay? All right, guys. Hope to see you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.